My Okai Samurai, we have a lot to talk about. So, as you know, I went to MomoCon, and MomoCon was probably the single most amazing experience of my life. This was genuinely, I want to say, the most beautiful con. This is my first con. I've never been to any kind of con, so for this to be my first, beautiful one. First and foremost, I'm going to be. Actually, let me just get into it right now. I met CoryxKenshin. I met CoryxKenshin. I met the shogun himself. I met CoryxKenshin. And not only did I meet CoryxKenshin, but I also met, it's Nike Finesse, which, by the way, Nike and me were talking for a while. This man, he's such a cool dude. Love this guy. I met my boy Blaze at the end of it. Fire dude. I met one of the person, editing Kami. I know you're going to edit this video. If you can put the person's name on the screen if you find it. I met a lot of quote unquote famous people, but like they were all so cool. Like they were really cool people. And as you know, I'm a content creator myself, but I'm relatively small in comparison to everyone else. But what this video is gonna be about is one, I'm gonna tell you about my experiences with MomoCon, and two, how many memories I made. So without further ado, let's get right into the mix. So, meeting CoryxKenshin. I met him Friday. And the way I actually ended up meeting him was only because of God. So, I'm gonna give you some story. I'm gonna give you a backstory. So, I went to the con just in my Yuji Midori cosplay, you know what I'm saying? I was cooking people in Dragon Ball Fighters and Sparkle Zero. I was putting them in them headlocks and hitting them with the full Nelson. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing. And then my homie texted me on the phone on the cellular device. He said, yo, just met CoryxKenshin. I said, you're lying. Bro sent me a pic of him and him just posing. I'm like, Nani, he's here. The GOAT, my inspiration, the Shogun himself. So I had to pull up. I had to roll up. I had to be like, yo, where CoryxKenshin at? Then I saw the line. And that line was sinful. I was not getting in that line. And I realized that I was like standing maybe 20 feet from him, but there was just no chance I was gonna be able to meet him because the line was just so long. So as I was, walking out and just kind of accepting that, I laid eyes on him, damn good, there's nothing else I could do. My homeboy in the Giyu cosplay taps me on my shoulder and he says, yo, I saved you a spot. Now here's the thing. Was cutting in line technically, well, not illegal, but were you supposed to cut in line? No, you were not. You're not supposed to cut in line. But, hey, God provides a way. So I managed to actually get there. And I was talking to a lot of the people in the... Also, by the way, the con had such nice people. I met so many cool people. Like, just not even content creators, but just people in general. Just really cool individuals that just... Obviously, were nerds. Because, bro, I was just usually cosplay. Obviously, I'm a freaking nerd. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of pictures. And you're probably going to see the pictures. I'm probably going to recycle them out as I move through the video. But, so as me and my homeboy got up to the front, this homeboy actually also buys me the Monsters We Made book for Cory to sign. Not only did he save me a spot in line and let me cut him, but he bought me the book so Cory could sign it. And I was almost in tears. Also, the team that actually makes the Monsters We Make, like the Monsters We Make team, fire people. Really, really friendly individuals. I actually just had a conversation with them. They're really cool people. And the actual book, marvelous. Love it. But that's neither here nor there. So, when I actually got up to the front, where I met CoryxKenshin, first thing I did was dap him up. You know what I'm saying? Dap them up. Because look, he may have 24 million subs, but one thing is we black men. We're going to dap each other up. So I dapped him and said, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, what's good? I've been watching you for like 15 years. I was feeling like a fan. You got to understand, this is no longer grown 21-year-old Kami. This is 8-year-old Kami sitting in his bedroom watching CoryxKenshin with some pizza, okay? Like, I was a child all over again. And he was so nice and friendly that, like, we had a whole conversation. So he was like, oh, shoot, so you an OG for? I was like, I've been watching for a little minute. I was like, you're actually the reason I started doing YouTube for real. And I even have this community called the Okai Samurai. You know what I'm saying? Because my name on YouTube's like Okai Kami and stuff. And I call him the Okai Samurai. I was like, oh, that's a fire name for... Okay, I see you. Which, by the way, check. CoryxKenshin does know about the Okai Samurai. So that's beautiful, actually. That's great. And I remember we were just talking. I told him, yeah, honestly, I don't really curse in my videos because, like, praise be to God. He said, oh, hallelujah, brother. We dapped up again because that's a man of faith right there. And the more we talked, the more I realized that he was just a regular guy, but he was a guy I could really sit down and learn from. He was just a really friendly individual. And I told him that like I told him that this is the exact words I said. I said, you were such an inspiration for me and such a positive role model in my life that I want to be able to be that for somebody else, so that we as a people, and not just a people, but as a community, can realize that we're meant to be way more than we are. And this man looked me dead in my eyes, dead in my peepers, and said, I believe in you. I will see you at the top. Do you understand what that did to, bro? That did something to me that I just, it lit a genuine fire in the depths of my soul, bro. And I knew I had no other choice but to become one of the most popular YouTubers in the world. I have to do it now. There is no other choice. There is no tomorrow. Like, I have to do this, not only because, well, one, my parents and my family and my friends believe in me, but the fact that my role model, the fact that my inspiration looked me dead in my eye and said, I'm a wait for you at the top. I have no other choice but to pop up. So, with that being said, that was my Friday experience. I met a lot of cool people. I took a lot of pictures. And obviously meeting CoryxKenshin was definitely the highlight of that entire day. But it wasn't a good thing that happened, because Friday was the day I met CoryxKenshin. But Saturday was the day I met new homies. So Saturday comes along. And also, before I move on, I want it to be known that starting to this video, because you know this video is edited very strangely. It's editing a lot. It's edited in a lot more the style that I want to now have moving forward. Because I'm gonna give y'all such quality content that you can't help but push me out to your friends. You can't help but share the video because you laughed. I know you laughed at least one time in this video, or maybe not. I don't know how funny I am at the moment. I'm still kind of really geeking out from meeting Cory. But starting as of today, May 25th, this marks a brand new era of okai kami. An era of content that y'all have never seen before and that you will love. Starting from today, not only are we the Okai Samurai, but we're taking over one sub at a time. So if you made it this on the video, you should sub. Just saying. Every sub count. Every one of you count. I love each and every one of you. Anyway, Saturday comes along, and Saturday was interesting because I walked in because I know I was gonna meet Cory again. Lo and behold, I had met these two guys named E and JB, and Remy. Yami, same Yami. My fault, Yami, my fault, gang. I met these three dudes Friday when I went put belt and sparking, right? Come to find out, I met them again. This man, the Piccolo fit. The Piccolo fit, it was fire. Not as far as music cosplay, but it was fire nonetheless. And I realized when me and this dude, we were just talking, just chatting, you know what I'm saying? We met Nike. And then Nike was like, oh, yo, what's up? And I realized that Nike knew the dude that I was just been chilling with for half the day. Come to find out that this dude, JB, is kind of TikTok famous. But I'm gonna keep it a bug with y'all. I didn't know that when I became friends with the dude. In fact, I didn't know anything about him. I just thought he was a cool dude with a cool fit. I'm not gonna lie. Which is like the epitome of these cons. You can meet these really big people and become homies with them. And when you get home, they're like, yo, you met this dude? It's like, yo, I just get this dude my Discord name. We're hopping on a call tomorrow. We're gonna be watching a movie, like, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up spending a lot of the day, actually not even the entire con with Remy, E, and JB. You may see me on their TikTok page. I'll post a little bit of the clips that we made. We made some TikToks. I hope Yami posts this as I'm recording this video because I want to put it in my TikTok. I also met a dude that does flip. I don't know his name. JB's gonna remind me of his name in the comments, by the way. So if you want to know who I'm talking about, he was reminding you. But this dude does like really cool samurai training and has some really cool aesthetics. Also, he's buff as frick, so that's also that. Also, pause. Did y'all know that this man Blaze is freaking really big in person? Like, oh my god, this man is buff. Like, bro, that's a grown man. It's a grown man right there. But me, Yami, JB, and E, we were all just chilling at the con, and that was when Saturday was when the great Cory incident happened. And Cory came all 4 days, but Saturday was the busiest day. And Saturday had so many people that the line wrapped dang near like a quarter of the con, and they actually called the police multiple times to break it up because Cory could not get in because of the fact that there was so many people waiting for the meeting on Saturday. So many people that the fire marshal got involved. Which, by the way, the second we saw the police, all four of us, oh yeah, we did like potato chips. We were not engaging in that foolishness. I'll be damned if you lock us up, bro. No. Anyway, when Cory actually showed up, it was a mosh pit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you could really see just how much many people loved him, wanted to meet him. And this man Cory, shot at him. This man was just eating it up because he realized how many people really was rocking with him. This man was sitting on the table doing the fucking scoop. This was hilarious. Like, and me, E, and JB, and Yami, we're all just sitting there like, yeah, y'all not getting to meet him. That's crazy. And so we all just did, you know what I'm saying? We all did. We all just kind of walk around the con. Which, by the way, a lot of the con was just walking. Like, a lot of the con is just walking. So I would recommend if you're going to do a cosplay, please wear comfortable shoes because, bro, you're going to be walking for freaking hours. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you're going to be walking a concerning amount of time. But it's worth it because you get to see all these new cosplays. I saw some of the new cosplays. I saw this Bionicle cosplay, which was freaking sick, by the way. The dude that made this Bionicle cosplay, you have a sick there's not cosplay sick. I saw this Sonic Excalibur cosplay. I saw Mahito. I saw Kenjaku. I saw freaking I'm not really looking at the picture right now, but I'm just gonna start posting them. Like I saw so many cool people. I saw Sukuna. I saw Yuji. My boy was Pick. Like, there was just so many cool costumes. And honestly, the overall con experience that I had from my first con was amazing. 10 out of 10. I met so many cool people. The atmosphere is so nerdy, but it's so amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And even when I found like that group, because I was coming by myself, when I found that group of friends, oh my gosh, the experience was just so much better because not only do you not have a group of nerds, but y'all a group of nerds getting into some genuine bull. Because, okay, freaking, I kid you not, right? We were all walking. We were gonna, so after the con, not after the con, but like, you know, we saw Cory and we decided to get out of there really fast because once the police got involved, we were like, nah, we gotta dip. So we're all walking to Waffle House. And friggin', we're all just chilling, walking to Waffle House, just 3 or 4 cosplay minions, bro. Just chilling. And we didn't realize that it was gonna rain. A lot, actually. And we ended up actually leaving the Waffle House. And it was pouring raining. Guess who didn't have an umbrella? Not a one of us. So we had to run in the rain. And we had to run so fast because we were getting soaked. It was, I'm talking like God was mad and decided to just feed the plants. It's like he was trying to flood the earth again. Like, it was bad. And turns out, right, that Atlanta is the one city where you will find multiple groups of people that simultaneously decide we're gonna jaywalk, and you gotta hold that. So we get to this intersection, and you know what I'm saying, we pull up, boom, we dip it. We make it to the other side. It's me, JB, Yami. We all made it. We're like, hey, let's go. We made it. We look back. E's standing in the rain. And this is probably the dumbest I've ever done. I kid you not. I look back. I see E. I'm like, E! No! And this man's just standing there, his coat over his head, just like, go on without me. Obviously, we thought about going on without him. We definitely thought about going on without him. But we didn't because that's the homie. So we ended up actually going to the Omni Hotel waiting for him. And by the time we got to the hotel, which by the way, this nice lady let us in. Thank you for that because we were soaked. We were soaked for it. We made it back to the actual con in the Congress Center for what they call a Black Geek get together. So it's a bunch of black people taking pictures and just being nerds. And bro, we were cutting up. I'm not gonna lie, we were cutting up. We took a flick, and the flick was so freaking fire, dog. Like, oh my goodness. I hope they post it so I have time to post this fun in my video. But we took this flick, and it was just such a peak flick. Just a group of African Americans just chilling and vibing. They started playing Not Like Us, started playing movies. We were doing it. Like, bro, what's that freaking meme? Comedy. Oh, they grabbing on my shirt. I didn't grab it on my shirt. Bro, we were having a freaking time, dog. We were having a time. And honestly, I loved it. I loved the con. This video, I know it's not really what you expected because, like, I didn't really know how to start this new era off, but with just a recap of my con. And I loved every second of that con. I cannot wait to go again next year. Shout out JB, Yami, and E. Loved meeting y'all. Y'all are the gang. That's my squad now. That's gang. And apparently too, JB also just randomly knows Nike and Blaze and like RDC and stuff like that. So like, you may see them on the channel too. You're definitely gonna see JB on the channel just because of the fact that this dude's funny as frick. Actually, me, JB, Yami, and E, the entire time was filled with just laughs. It was just laugh. It was genuinely the most enjoyable part of my con. Aside from me and CoryxKenshin, of course, and Nike and all them people, was just us walking around, taking pictures, and just laughing our butts off. Also, the fact that I was putting straight beaters in Fighters and Sparking. I couldn't be touched. You would have thought I came in on some Evil War Champ. I pulled up. I said, pop out at the after party. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? But it was beautiful. I loved every second of it. Yeah, this video is definitely going to be very weirdly edited. Because I'm already thinking of like what I'm going to do for the edits. And like the more I think about it, the funnier it gets. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know how long this video actually is. In fact, this video is going to be posted in like 4 hours. I have 4 hours, so I'm gonna have to edit pretty fast. But I want this to be known. My Okai Samurai, we up. We are up. And me as the Okai Kami, as the Kami of the Samurai, I call myself the Kami of the Samurai just because of the fact that it sounds cool and it rhymes, and I like how it sounds. We are about to enter a new age of entertainment. I'm going to give y'all such quality videos that you're not gonna want to watch anything else on YouTube. Now, of course, I'm not trying to replace anybody, but I'm dang sure trying to improve. And I will improve, and I will be getting other quality content that all of you, especially the new Samurai, because I gained like 100 followers on TikTok, so welcome my new Samurai. Welcome to the Okai Samurai. But please, if you watch this on TikTok, sub to the YouTube. Because why haven't you yet? I mean, you probably should. I know you're enjoying the video. I know you're enjoying the interview, so you probably should sub. And if you don't sub, I'll have my man Alfred come and slice your neck off. In GTRP, of course. Anyway, that is gonna be everything. Yeah, I enjoyed the con. You know, I'm gonna give y'all in the mind of a YouTuber. Some of the funniest moments we have is when we're just thinking about how to edit the video. And as I'm talking, I'm thinking about how to edit this video, and bro, oh, this is gonna be freaking hilarious. This is genuinely gonna be the funniest video ever. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, no, this was just it was just a great time. It was a fantastic time, and I 10 out of 10 will be doing MomoCon again. And my Okai Samurai, I cannot wait until tomorrow where I give y'all this quality content. Love you guys.